Preecy, despite our efforts this evening, ends in a 1-0 defeat here at Kings Lynn. What are your overall thoughts on that?
I thought first half was pretty much a non-event, really. I don't think either team really got a foothold in the game. I thought, it was difficult because I felt they set up not to lose, and it's very hard for us to create anything on the surface. It's a really difficult surface to play on. It's really bobbly, and so you've got to battle, you've got to win second balls, and you've got to be again good at set pieces. And ultimately, what's cost us again is another set piece, and we've got to do better with that. Outside that, I can't remember them creating a chance where I felt that they might score. Whereas their keeper's man of the match. He's made a double save at the penalty. He's made a good save in the first half from JJ at the near post. He's made another one off JJ in the second half, and then he's made another good save from Carlton. Look, second half we were way better. We actually moved the ball really well in the few times that we could, because it was never going to be a game, a game of football. It was going to be more win second balls, play percentages, getting good areas, and like I say, be good at set pieces, and we weren't. So ultimately, it's our own doing. I don't feel Kings Lynn did enough to win the game, and it just shows you when you come here and they're celebrating like they've won the league, a full-time team, and we're the team that's pushing to get in the playoffs. I think then it sort of hits home how well we've done, and we've come here. We should have got something out of the game. We didn't get anything out of the game, and it's disappointing. I'm normally really talk about the opposition, how well they've done, but I don't think it was that today. I just think it was our own doing, and that's a disappointing thing.
Yeah, a real turning point in the game, of course, was the penalty Frankie brought down. I think it was probably fair to say that the goal looked like it was coming even before the penalty. Obviously, Jack's had his effort saved, but the reaction from that was to really push on. But even before that, so we really looked like we were going all gung-ho for it.
Yeah, look, there's a good reaction from conceding the goal. Bad time to concede straight after half time, but the reaction again, like we've done time and time again, is not to get our heads down, is to go and get ourselves out the mess if we put ourselves into these situations. And this is probably the one time when you look at the way the fixtures have, and when we travelled away, and over the Easter and Christmas, and when we've ever had thrown anything at us, we've just batted it away, gone away, got a result, whether it's a draw, whether it's a win, whether we've had to travel over midweek, here, there and everywhere, we've managed to find a way. This is the first time we haven't. It's tough coming on a Tuesday this far against a full-time team, and we've took the game to him, especially in the second half. But fair play to the keeper. He's had a great game. The double save from the penalties, different class. It's tough. You take penalties and you're on hiding to nothing because you're expected to score. Keeper, to be fair, he's got down low. It's a good save. We followed it in, and he's got up and saved it again. So maybe it's just one of those. It wasn't meant to be our night, but look, we're still in with a great chance. We just now need to win our next two games, starting with Saturday against Banbury, our final home game of the season, the regular season. You never know, depending on results, we may have another one, but we're in that position. We're not in a position where we're looking over our shoulder worried about it getting relegated, or can we get in. We're in a position where it's in our hands, and we can only ask for that at this stage of the season with 2 games to go. I think it is a realisation when they're celebrating like they were at the end of the game, and then you come in and you think where we are in the table and where they are in the table, and you think where they were last year and what happened to us last year. I think that's when realism comes in, and a little bit of disappointment ebbs away, and you realise how well you've done.
Yeah, so 2 games left, 6 points left to play for. One of those being at home, Saturday, Banbury. It doesn't get much bigger in the grand scheme of things in the regular season. Some of the fans, they may have thought coming on Saturday hinges on tonight's result, but I'll let you do the talking. How big is it that the fans do get down and support us on Saturday?
Well, I think they realise it as well as everybody else. How well we've done and what an unbelievable season we're having, and there's still a way to go, and we want to finish it right. And I'm sure they'll all want to come and show their appreciation for these lads, because they have been magnificent. Look, to go over Easter and get 6 points out of 6. That's what's put us in this position. It's tough. There's a lot of points. 77 points, and you can't say 100% that we're in the playoffs. Last year we got 66 points and just missed out by 2 points. We got 11 points more with 2 games to go. It's phenomenal what we've done this season, and I'm sure that they'll come out in the numbers and show their appreciation to the lads, because it's probably looking like it probably be our third best season in the history of the football club. So that's crazy when you think about it. In the history of your football club, you're in a position where it could be the third best, and possibly better. Better than that, depending. If you went on and got promoted, and still got a chance of the highest points total that we've got. To beat 82. So when you think like that, it's crazy. So I'm sure we'll get a big crowd showing their appreciation for the lads.
And just finally, we have to mention the fans who made the journey down this evening, a good handful of them, and again, just as it was on Saturday at Buxton, they never stopped singing, they never stopped chanting, they never stopped supporting the lads, and a real credit to them.
Yeah, look, they'll come away think Buxton. We didn't deserve anything at Buxton. Today we did, and the performance was way better, especially in the second half. So they're not, our fans are not silly. That they'll know that the lads have put in a good shift. They deserve something out of the game, and it just wasn't to be. So I'm pleased that at least we give them a performance. I was disappointed at Buxton because the performance wasn't what we wanted, and then you've got that many fans there. You want to give them, something, but we've given plenty over the season, so I'm sure they'll forgive us that, and they'll get behind us on Saturday.